Hi there.
Hello.
How are you, Connie?
I am fine. How are you?
I'm very good. So today we thought we would talk about different types of evidences that come through in a reading, or what someone may try to pass off as evidence. There really isn't evidence at all.
Right. It's becomes a story. And
It's a story.
It's not a reading. It's a story.
No. The big thing is we like to call it assumptive evidence. People are making assumptions based on a variety of situations.
Mm-hmm.
One piece of that is from a sitter's standpoint. From people that want to get a psychic reading, medium reading, they believe that the sitter, or the reader, pardon me, is going to look at them,
Right.
what they're wearing, what they might look like, make assumptions, and go from there.
Right. And they, sometimes, they'll say, well, you're just reading my mind or my body language.
Right.
Or something like
Right.
that.
What I'm wearing, or,
Yeah.
It's
Jewelry.
jewelry.
Yeah.
Exactly. So that's an assumption that people will make about a reader.
Mm-hmm.
So readers, it's very important for you not to go into that trap.
Correct.
It's a trap.
Yeah, it is. Especially, you cite in the book something very interesting is a professional, Monday through Friday, he's a professional, suit and tie and the whole thing, and then in a psychic fair, he's in his dungarees and
Right.
just came off pumping gas, right? And the
Right.
sitter could, or the reader could make a very bad assumption and say, I see you working on cars.
Right.
Very bad assumption. So you really do want to stay away from what your sitter looks like. Don't judge a book by its cover.
Exactly.
The reading is the reading. It's the energy from beyond. It's from spirit, and that's what's going to drive the reading through.
Yes.
And that will give you the evidence that we're going to talk about.
Yes. And
Now,
sorry.
go ahead.
I was going to say, readers, how you could get away from that is, and sitters, so that you understand this. Many times when a psychic or psychic medium is doing their work, their eyes are closed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Or they're not looking at you, they may be looking off. I tend to look at the floor and my eyes will scan. It is because, number one, we don't want to look at you and do that. We don't want to get that information from what you look like.
Right.
Number two, it's to not see your reaction to what we're saying.
Right.
Because many people will go,
Yes.
and then you go, do you know what I'm talking about? And they go,
No.
no. But I understand the words that are coming out of your mouth, is
Yeah.
basically what they're saying.
Yeah.
So
Funny.
to avoid the assumptions, we will not look.
Right. And like you say, look elsewhere. Sometimes that's
Yes.
just a focusing tool on the medium as well.
Yes, exactly.
They may not even know they're doing it. But
Yes.
there's a couple of reasons why readers will do that.
Yes. Yeah.
So now, from a reader point of view,
Mhm.
you mediums, pay attention. We talk about evidence. Stuff from spirit that says, I know who you have. And we talk about not only what they look like, but what they did, how they died, who was with them when they died, what they did for a hobby, what they did for work.
Right.
What was the relationship like between the loved one and the sitter and the loved one and the family, that sort of thing.
Yes.
Favorite memories, places of living, those sort of things. That's evidence.
Right.
Pieces of that will come out in a reading, and that's to help you understand who you have, who the medium has in the reading, so everybody's connecting to that loved one that passed.
Right.
Correct?
Right.
And the deeper the medium goes to get more evidence or to build on the evidence, the better the message that comes out.
The richer it is.
I
Yes.
love that. That's it. The
richer it is.
the reading and the message that comes out, or that connection that's made, is what people go for in a reading.
Right.
So, a lot of times, or not a lot of times, there are many times when a reader would misread the energy, misread the symbol,
Yes.
or not take it far enough to figure out what exactly this is, and then they assume
And then they go off on a tangent.
what it is, and they're gone.
Yes.
They're gone, and they're telling a story now, and it makes no sense to you as a
Exactly.
client.
Exactly.
We call that assumptive evidence.
Yes. Yes.
And for example, if I'm reading for you, Susan Fiondek, Italian name,
Mhm.
I go, oh, I see your grandmother. Oh, now I'm Italian as well in my family, and oh, I see your grandmother. She's a short little woman, and she loved to bake. She's got the apron on, because that's my grandmother.
Right.
I'm assuming we had the similar Italian grandmothers.
Yes.
And stuff like that. And it may not be the case. Her grandmother, the one that's in spirit, could be from her, a side of the family that came from Sweden. We don't
Right.
know. We
That's
don't know
right.
that based on the name. So as a reader, you can't assume that the one piece of information that's coming in
Right.
means a story, especially if the medium is then bringing in their own life experiences.
Yes, which happens.
It does happen.
And the confusion in that for mediums out there, the confusion is many times Spirit will use our experiences in order to help us to bring the message through.
Right.
But there's a very fine line between what you experienced and what is being told to you.
Right.
And sometimes you have to be a really good listener
Yeah.
in order to not assume.
Yeah. And find out when they're cues from spirit as opposed to the reading from spirit.
Yes.
So.
Yes. The thing with the assumptive evidence is it really just takes the medium down a road that is no longer serving the person sitting in front of them.
Mm-hmm.
Our job as mediums, now many people will say you're serving spirit. They'll say I'm serving spirit,
Yeah.
which is fine. We really believe that the medium is serving the client. We're serving the sitter.
Right.
Spirit is always there.
Spirit is the source of the
it's the
information.
source. So
but
we
it's
serve
the
you.
person in the chair across from you, or in the email reading, or whatever it is. But
Yes.
we're serving the person
Yes.
in front of us.
Yes. So mediums, in order to stop yourself from going down that assumptive detour,
Yeah.
what you can do is to be constantly validating with your sitter. I have a woman in spirit for you. It feels like she would be your mother. She passed. I have a hard time breathing with her. I want to cough. Do you understand that? With a yes or a no, do you understand that?
Yes.
Yes, your sitter says yes. Thank you. Thank you. Don't give me the rest of the story.
Right.
Now, I'm not going to go down and assume that her mother was a smoker, because she might not have been.
Correct.
That would be assumptive evidence. Now, if her mother makes me smell smoke,
Right.
or I feel I'm taking something in that's burning my throat or my chest, yes, I'm going to say, I'm feeling this or I'm smelling this. That allows me to believe that your mother may have been a smoker.
Mm-hmm.
Would that be the case?
Yes.
Okay, so each time I'm going to give her some evidence. I'm going to then ask for her validation and stop her there. Don't give me any more. She's the one talking to me
Right.
so that I can serve it to you.
Right. So to avoid assumptive detour, go back to spirit and find out what the information is.
Yes.
Don't make it up yourself.
Right. It's that goes back to that saying. When you assume,
Oh yeah.
you make a boop out of you and me.
Right. So we want to keep it out of our readings as well.
Yes.
Alrighty.
Because we are all people.
We are.
Well, thank you so much, and we hope that you have enjoyed our videos. We keep your questions coming. They're wonderful. This is all from our book, Everyday Conversations, The Key to the Contemporary Medium, which you can purchase at the Purple Door, which is in Rochester, New York. You can also go to the purpledoorsoulsource.com to purchase it, Amazon, and Barnes & Noble.
Yes. Yeah, then we're going to be speaking in Barnes & Noble, so
Yes.
check out your Barnes & Noble near
Yes.
you. We might be there.
We're also available in ebook.
Oh, yes.
And this summer,
Electronic.
we will be in Lilydale, New York. So please look for us. We hope to see you soon. Thanks so much for joining us.
Okay, I'm Connie Wake.
And I'm Sue Fiondak.
Bye
Have a great
now.
day.